1931 USA 1-cent coin. We're not talking about some gold double eagle or rare era coin. We're talking about the humble, bronze 1931 Lincoln wheat cent. It's a coin with a story, a history, and a staggering potential value that can reach tens of thousands of dollars. Stick around, because we're diving deep into the secrets, the scarcity, and how you can spot a hidden fortune. To understand the value of the 1931 penny, we have to look at the world it was born into. The year is 1931. The United States is in the absolute depths of the Great Depression. Banks are failing, unemployment is soaring, and the demand for new coinage, for money itself, has plummeted. Think about it. When people aren't buying, selling, or spending, the U.S. Mint doesn't need to produce as many coins. This simple economic reality is the single most important factor that makes the 1931 cent so special. In fact, 1931 represents a 3-year low in mintage for the entire Lincoln cent series, especially at one particular mint. This low production volume is the bedrock of its collector value. First, let's get acquainted with the coin itself. This is, of course, a Lincoln wheat cent, designed by Victor David Brenner and first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. On the obverse, or the head side, we see the iconic profile of President Lincoln. Notice the inscriptions. "In God We Trust." Arching over the top, "Liberty," to the left, and the all-important 1931 date to the right. On some coins, a tiny letter, the mint mark, will be found right below the date. Flip it over to the reverse, and you see why it's called a wheat penny. 2 stalks of wheat flank the center inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America. Above that is the motto, E pluribus unum. These coins were minted with a composition of 95% copper and a mix of tin and zinc, a composition that would temporarily change during World War II, making these copper coins a pure piece of pre-war history. Now for the moment of truth. The 1931 cent was struck at 3 locations, Philadelphia and San Francisco. While all are low mintage for the era, one stands head and shoulders above the rest as a key date coin, the 1931 Lincoln cent. Listen to these numbers. Philadelphia just over 19.3 million minted. Still a low number compared to some years, but common enough in lower grades. Denver about 4.4 million minted. Much scarcer, and you'll start paying a decent premium for circulated examples. San Francisco, are you ready? Only 866,000 were struck. That mintage figure of 866,000 makes the 1931 one of the absolute lowest mintage coins of the entire Lincoln cent series, just behind the famous 1909 SVBB. It's the San Francisco Mint's output, or lack thereof, during the Depression that cemented this coin's legendary status. Curiously, due to this low mintage being known early, many were hoarded by collectors and dealers before they could enter circulation. This means that while it's extremely rare and heavily worn condition, a surprisingly high number exist in beautiful mint state condition, if you know where to look. Chapter 4: Value Breakdown. What's yours worth? So, what's your penny worth? Value depends almost entirely on 2 things, mint mark and condition, or grade. Here's a general breakdown for circulated coins. That massive leap in value for the San Francisco coin, even in low grades, shows you why that tiny little s is everything. But the real money is in the uncirculated grades. A nice, crisp 1931 in mint state condition can easily fetch $300 to over $1,000. And if you find a top-graded example, like an MS-66 or MS-67, that's when you enter the world of 4 or even 5 figures. We've seen premium examples of the 1931 sell for upwards of $38,000 at auction. For serious collectors, there are a few key factors that push a coin into those high-value tiers. Luster and strike. Does it still have the original mint shine? Is the detail sharp, especially on Lincoln's hair and the wheat lines? Look for a strong strike. Color. Collectors categorize copper coins as brown, red-brown, or the most desirable. A 1931 with full red original color is exponentially more valuable than a brown one. Counterfeits and alterations. Because the 1931 is so valuable, it is heavily counterfeited. The most common trick is an altered date, where a small piece of metal is added to a 1934 or 1936 penny to make it look like a 31. Another common fake is a counterfeit S mint mark added to a common 1931 Philadelphia coin. Always check the shape of the 3 and 1 very carefully. When in doubt, have your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. The 1931 Lincoln cent, particularly the rare 1931S, is a truly unique piece of American history. It's a tangible link to the darkest days of the Great Depression, a time when the entire country was forced to slow down, and so did the U.S. Mint. It's the quintessential story of low supply meeting high demand. So, the next time you're rummaging through a jar of old pennies, keep an eye out for that 1931 date. And if you see that tiny little S underneath it, you might just have a Depression-era treasure in your hands. Are there any other key date pennies you want me to cover? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into valuable coins. Happy hunting!